Hello and welcome to another session of our SQL class. So today we'll be taking a look at wildcard operators. Wildcard operators. Wildcard operators are used with a like statement, and they are specifically used to search for data in the database. Okay, so now say for instance you know the beginning of a word. Okay, maybe you know the first two letters and you are trying to look for the remaining alphabets. So you can make use of a wildcard operators. Okay, so there are basic operators which include the percentage sign, the underscore, the hyphen, and then the range of characters. Okay, so the percentage sign, which is also known as the modulus, is used to substitute for zero or more characters, the underscore to substitute a character, and then the hyphen for a range of characters, and then for range of characters you use it to what, to specify a matching set inside the object. So we're still working with our country wise table, and let's run the first query, line 12 and 13. All right, so you can see we've got this. So let's move forward. So now it says using the wildcard, I mean the modulus now, we want to fetch records that starts with the pattern BA. Okay, so we select our columns, country, confirmed, deaths, recovered, active, WHO region from the country wise, where the country is like BA. Okay, so it's looking like BA. How do we sort that out? So we have a where, like, BA is a string, so that's why it's in quotes here, BA modulo sign. So let's run this query. Do we have this result? Yes, we've got the result. It says that we have Bahamas, Bahrain, Bangladesh, and Barbados. So that tells you that what, it's starting with the letter BA. So think of any country that you want to work with as well, and you can also tweak this code. Okay, so now the next one is to say is to fetch records of countries that ends with the pattern IN. So now recall that while we're starting here, the modulo sign was put after BA, but right now here for this second one, it says that ends with the pattern high hen. You can see the modulo coming first, then high hen is the characters that are what, ending that name of the country. So let's run this query and see the countries that ends with letter high hen. So you can see we have a Leichtenstein, Leichten, oh God, Liechtenstein. Okay, we have Spain, we have Benin. We also have Bahrain. Okay, they are ending with the letter high hen. Now it says the next one is to fetch records of countries that contains the pattern EN. So now we're gonna put EN in the middle. You can see the modulo sign starting as well as ending. So let's take a look at this. You can see this. So we wanna have EN in the middle. So you can see for Denmark there is EN there, for Greenland, for Grenada, for Kenya, for Liechtenstein, for Montenegro, for Sweden, for Benin, for Central African Republic, for Venezuela, Yemen, and the likes. You can see they have the EN in between the characters. All right, now, so let's go to the next one, the underscore wildcard. It's used to fetch countries, it's used to fetch records with the pattern B. The starting point is B, but it ends with any letter. So now we can see that this underscore here is representing certain characters, number of characters. So we can see we have our underscore to be how many here? One, two, three, and four. We have four underscore characters, okay? Nevertheless, for Benin, it's returned the result Benin. You can see E hen high hen, that is 4. And then for Burma, you have a URMA, that is 4. So the one underscore represents a particular character. Okay, so let's try and see if we remove one, and let's see if it's still gonna return our query for us. You can see it gave what? Empty result. But if we had that one more, or let's tweak it further, and let's say let's add a modulo sign to say if it's gonna return. So this is how you build yourself. You can see now, you see Benin, and then it gave us all the countries that starts with the what? Letter B, because the modulo sign is there. So now let's take for instance for Belarus. Contains how many characters? One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. A total of 7 characters. Okay, so B is one. Then we have how many underscores here? Three, four, five, six, and seven. Is this right? Let's run and see. Okay, so because this is seven, that's why. So let me reduce the underscores to six. You can see for the countries that have six um, characters after the letter P. So now we want to fetch a record of countries that contains a total of 7 characters. You can see we just have 7 underscores here. And let's run our query. Voila, you can see Croatia, Czechia, Denmark, Ecuador, Eritrea, Estonia. These are all countries with what? 7 characters. So now let's take a look at the char list wildcard. We said the character list, range of characters. So now we said in progress SQL, the tilde operator performs a case-sensitive regular expression match, while the tilde and asterisk performs a case-insensitive regular expression match. Okay, so now let's take a look at it. It says we want to fetch records of countries that contains letter G, H, and I. G, H, and I. Let's run our query where country contains the letter G, H, and I. You can see we have 30 countries with let characters G, H, and I. G, H, and I. Okay, so now we want to fetch records of countries that does not start with the letters G, H, and I. Then we are going to say we are going to have this not, which is the exclamation mark. Okay, the exclamation mark not. So it doesn't contain G, H, and I. Okay, you can see Cote d'Ivoire showing up, Yemen, Austria, they're showing up. So now you can decide to also combine these wildcards together, like I mentioned earlier on where I made use of it. I said I want to use the modulo and the underscore wildcard. I said to fetch records of countries that start with the G in the first position and the R in the third position. You can see the second position is represented with a underscore. All right, so let's run this and see what we have. So you can see we have a Germany, Germany. We have Germany returned for this. So let's try another one more country. Let's say for Nigeria. So if Nigeria is on the table, N-I-G-G, right? So this should return Nigeria and Niger. If possible, Nigeria and Niger. You can see we got that. Now you can see letter I is on the second character, G is on the third, and then the modulo add to what? Find the remaining characters. So I hope with this you will also be able to do magic with the wildcard operators. Do have a great day. So the query will be attached for practice, and I look forward to your feedbacks and comments on the wildcard operator.